Hi everyone, it's Mindy Eggen here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're creating a positively, yes, pun intended, positively adorable card featuring the Concord 9th Pet Pals bundle. This sweet little dog is carrying a bundle of flowers and I'll be walking you through step by step how to assemble this design. Now, in full disclosure, this poor video has been done since October. I am only now getting around to editing it and voiceovering it. And I just really wanted to share this card with you and these products because these critters are simply adorable. All of the supplies I'm using today will be linked down below in the video description and over on my blog. Here is a look at all of the pieces I have already die cut out, and I put them next to their coordinating dies so you have an idea of what pieces are what. Now with the dog, there are two pieces. One is going to be like a back shadow, so it looks like they have their four legs that they have. So that is super adorable. I was really excited when I put this together to see that Concord and I came up with that because it really does add the playfulness to it, but also some realism. Now we do have a handkerchief. We have some flowers, the centerpieces. Then we also have the ears and spots are optional. And then our bouquet that the dog is going to be carrying. Another really great thing about Concord and 9th is that they etch on the back of the dies. So it tells you if it's going to be the spots or where it's supposed to go or if it belongs to the dog or the cat because there is a cat version as well that is super cute. I'm going to go through more of the cardstock colors that I picked for that because I really do like this color combination. And then on screen, I do have it sped up just a little bit on the assembly. You can see that for the ears, there is kind of a smaller piece that's going to go on that back layer. And then the more full ear is going to go on the main piece that layers over the top. So we have the ears, the body, and the spots, and I die cut these out of the Neutrals paper pack. So there's this really nice light brown, but of course you could go with something that is more catered or customized if you have a friend in mind that has a dog or even a cat, or even something in your household. Now my dog is completely black, so that was really hard to try and recreate my dog. So I thought these light browns and dark browns were a great combination. I do also find it really helpful to have something like a pickup tool and reverse tweezers to help with the assembly. And I am using a liquid glue for all of this because it's really easy to just add small dots of glue and then be able to pick up my pieces with that pick and stick tool and place them over the top. Now I am working on my flower bouquet. I have the white flowers in the back and I used, I believe it's artichoke and avocado. Those are my two go-to colors of cardstock from Concord and 9th. I'm also going to be using some colors for the flowers, which is Briar Rose, Plumberry, and then I think that blue flower might be Tidepool. And then for the centerpieces, I believe I used Honeycomb. I interchange a lot between Honeycomb and not Buttercup, but Sunflower. I interchange those two a lot. So we also have a back piece to our flowers that's going to just kind of be a filler, and that was the darker shade of cardstock that I used. So I layered my bouquet over the top. The background for my puppy is going to be Nectar Cardstock. I just put some repositionable tape on the back to stick it down to my work surface. And then I'm using this polka dot stencil. This is from the Dots and Blossoms stencil pack. It's a really good kind of neutral background, something to add interest without taking away from your main focus. So I secured that down with Post-it tape, and then I'm going to ink blend over the top using Sorbet Ink. So it's just a little bit darker, and I'm also not applying a lot of pressure either. It's going to be a little bit scattered. You can see that there is some color variation, and I like that look. I like it when it's kind of scattered like that and not completely filled in all over with the same amount of pressure. I brought that over to my splat box and I'm adding some white splatters just for some fun added interest. And then before I do any stamping, I'm going to dry that with a heat tool. Now, before I actually do any stamping, I do need to attach my puppy to the bouquet of flowers because I'm going to use that as a guide. So with that, I'm just using some liquid glue. Then I'm going to bring this over to my cardstock in my Misty tool. And there's a couple different sentiments that I really wanted to use from this stamp set. There are some that fit like the line or the curve of the back of the puppy. And then there's also some larger ones. I suggest starting with the larger ones first. Make sure that you can fit that wherever you want to go on the front of your cardstock. And then take your curved piece and I'm going to place it right around the curve on the back of the dog. Now, once I have those lined up perfectly, I can pick that up with the Door of the Misty, remove my puppy, and then I can stamp these in black ink. And because that curved stamp is going to fit perfectly with the puppy, it's going to be really easy to place my puppy back in there. It's going to be a perfect kind of placement guide for me. I created a side folding card base and I'm going to attach my front panel with a tape runner. Then for the puppy, I'm going to add some thin foam squares to the back of the puppy and also the flowers to just pop that up for dimension a little bit. And then a finishing touch I'm going to add is some white gel pen highlights to the puppy itself. I'm so sorry this video is a little bit late. I know this is from a previous release, but I just had to share this cute little puppy card because he was really cute and also take a break from some Christmas cards. But if you are thinking of Christmas, I think throwing this in a Christmas scene minus the bouquet would be really fun too. Thanks so much for spending time with me today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this positively adorable project featuring the Concord 9th Pet Pals bundle. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more crafty inspiration. You can find all of my supplies I used linked down below in the video description. Here is another video that I think you might enjoy.